supervisors and above on the call. If you are looking at the screen, you realize a couple of your guys are missing. I text or message them now, see where they're at. We don't want them to miss anything, but yeah, I got people ready to learn, so we got to get started here. So if you guys want to go ahead and message your guys, we will go from there. Or if any of you guys have friends that you know, they're like, oh, they're going to be on, go message them right now, Snapchat them. Like, where you at?
All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get rolling here. So welcome to our very first Get to Senior Consultant or Get to SC class of this round, you guys. So everybody give themselves a round of applause for committing to your growth over these next 3 weeks. Congratulations to you guys, and take a look around at the screen because this is going to be your family that we're going to grow with over the next 3 weeks. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just share a little bit of the objective and really what is the purpose of being part of this group, and what does that look like for you as you're going through the action items these next 3 weeks. Okay, so this call is specifically labeled Get to SC because our goal is to have the action items to help really move you to the 35% discount level in the marketing plan, or SC, which stands for Senior Consultant. Okay, so now some of you, this is fantastic, guys. Some of you may have already accomplished the senior consultant position, and we're actually going back and we are getting those skills to help propel us and even move us even further in our business, and that's excellent. But if you hear the language in Get to SC, it's focused on getting to that senior consultant position. So if you have any background noise on the call, you guys, this is our first call. If you have any background noise, if you want to go ahead and just mute your line. And you can always unmute as well when we talk, because this is an interactive call. And if you have questions, we want you to ask as we're going along. So go ahead, unmute your line, raise your hand, ask a question. Very interactive. We want to be able to take time to answer those questions as we're going through. So, and the other piece about that, you guys, is that this is our community, right? So if you have a question, it is okay to feel comfortable to ask it. So everything that happens on this call stays on this call. This is a learning call. We're all going through the same thing. But just to give you some perspective on what this is going to look like when you finish your call. Okay, so every call is going to have action items at the end. So we'll have our call, we'll have our action items for the week, and then you and your coach are going to work really diligently one-on-one to complete those action items for the week. Okay, and as you follow the course, if you complete the action items through the 3 weeks, at the end of the call, not only should you be a senior consultant with your 35% discount, not only on your own products, but also profiting, but you should also have 7 new clients. Yes, for new clients, helping people get healthy, 1,000 volume points, and your first cut of what is called our distributor action promotion, which involves some prizes, okay? So if there is any pieces of that you're like, I'm super unsure about that, I don't know what that means, it's okay. Your coach is gonna go through that with you. But if you follow the plan, do the action items, and stay the course, that's what your end of your 3 weeks is gonna look like. And you guys, what that works out to is roughly $300 profit. So for who would $300 make a difference? Raise your hand if $300 would make a difference. Yeah, for all of us, right? $300 in the next 3 weeks. So that's what our action items, staying true to the course, is going to provide. So we will have our class, we will have action items, but the goal is really for us to be a group that grows and moves together. So we are also going to have interaction through our Telegram group. And I'm looking around, and I think everybody here is added to that Telegram group. Okay, but this is our main source of communication throughout the week. And there's going to be different things that are going to be posted there so that we have that interaction. But really, this is a place as participants to be actively participating. Okay, this is a great place to throw your questions, to throw your wins, making sure that we're encouraging each other and celebrating one another as they throw their wins on there, and really a place for uplifting conversation, right? This is the stuff we're going through. This is the excitement and the growth, and we really want to share those, not only really to uplift everybody else around us, but to also use it as a teaching tool. So you guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. And I know that you guys have all seen in our thread here, but one of the things that we wanted to do this evening is really start by getting to know each other a little bit and learn a little bit about each other. So we're going to start off by sharing. There was a doc that was posted to the group that was just a get to know you with some ideas that you could share. And if you look, you guys, we have a large group, and that is so cool. Isn't this incredible how many people are on this call right now?
Very cool.
This is incredible. That means that there's going to be a lot of lives being changed out there when we all have 7 new clients. So, but what that means, you guys, is that we're going to play this game called Popcorn. Okay, so you're going to share your story, a little bit about yourself. Okay, you could share a little bit about your background, maybe what you do for a career, about your family. If you've gotten awesome results on the product, share what your results are. And then also really, why are you doing this call? Like, why do you want to be a coach? What are you looking to achieve? What are your goals? What do you want to create for yourself? So those are some just different ideas to share. But we're going to play popcorn. So after you're done sharing, you get to popcorn anybody else on the call that you want. Our coaches put a video up on the page today. So you've gotten to hear our stories a little bit. So we want to be able to hear from you. And if we can keep it to a minute or less so that we get a chance to hear from everybody, that would be prime. So what brave soul wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, Sherry.
Okay, I'm Sherry. I've been married to my wonderful husband for 18 years. I have 5 children. I have been on the product since I think the end of September, and before the product I was feeling kind of down and tired all the time, and I just fell in love with the energy that I got. And sorry, I'm kind of jumping ahead to what we're going to do later, but I love the product so much. I just wanted to share with everybody in the whole world. And with my husband having cancer, I decided this might be a way to be able to help make the ends meet and still be able to stay home and take care of him. And that's me in a nutshell.
Super cool. Thanks, Sherry, for sharing. Go ahead and popcorn someone.
Popcorn Emma.
Thought you were gonna popcorn me. I'm Emma. I live in Hudson, Wisconsin. I am a college student at University of Wisconsin River Falls, and I am currently on the softball team there as well. I got started on I went to HQ all the time in high school, and then I finally got started my sophomore year of college. And I really just like the energy. Shout out to Lift-Offs because they really helped me throughout the day. And I just want to like make the extra money, but also like share with how amazing the products, how much I've experienced the products, and how much they've helped me. So yeah, I'm going to popcorn. Is Jordan still on? Yeah, I'll popcorn Jordan.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I'm at Walmart right now, so I'm like struggling. All right, I kind of missed the first part, but my name is Jordan. I'm from Hudson, Wisconsin, which is where I graduated from. My experience with Herbalife, I started my second semester senior year, which helped me lose 16 pounds. When I got sophomore year of college, I kind of gained it all back, so I'm now using it again to try to help me get back to where I was. I want to be able to help people. That's why I want to be a coach. I know my brother's really into it now, so if I could help him get the product, that would be awesome. And what else am I missing? I had all my notes written down, but Walmart.
Sounds awesome.
That's good, girl. Go ahead and popcorn someone.
All right, let me see who's here. Who hasn't Skylar, has she gone?
Okay, I'm Skylar. I'm also from Hudson. I graduated with Jordan and Haley. I started Herbalife, I think, originally 2 or 3 years ago. And then I kind of was in between jobs, so I couldn't really afford to keep up with it. So I stopped. And then now I'm back on it. And I decided that I wanted to help people. I already got my mom on it and my grandma on it, working on getting my dad. So trying to just get my family healthier too, and then get some extra money doing that. I'm a popcorn Mamie.
Okay, let's see. Am I muted or not? Can anybody hear me?
You're good.
Oh, okay. So let's see. I started the program in April 2015, and I lost 10 pounds of fat, and I think I gained like maybe 5 pounds of muscle, so that was awesome. Just really trying to find a better job and be around positive people, and just share what great products worked for me. Just sharing. So I will popcorn. Let's see here. I don't know anybody. So Tyler.
Hey guys, I'm Tyler. I actually started the business as a business. I'd never tried the products until I started. I did my own 30-day challenge just to kind of kickstart it. I lost 9 pounds on the products. Felt a lot more energy, a lot better workouts. The reason I started was to help others because I lost a bunch of weight before I started Herbalife and was looking for a healthier way to help others. So that's why I got started. I guess the only person I can see that hasn't gone is Britt. So.
Is that Britt, me?
Yep.
Oh, there was another Brittany. All right. Hi, guys. My name is Brittany. I have been on Herbalife products for 2 years now. I dropped 54 pounds and felt awesome. I moved to Hawaii like 6 months ago already, and rocking out as a soccer mom. And I've had some medical issues recently, and so I haven't been able to really work out as much as sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Get back on the nutrition side of it to kind of do what I can right now with kind of the tools that I am able to and make some more money. And I'm excited. Let's popcorn Miss Haley.
We're not doing coaches. What about someone else?
Kathy? That's the only person I see.
Hi, I'm Cassie. I'm from Ellsworth, and I work at Family Fresh Market in Hudson as a baker. I started Herbalife the beginning of June. I lost 20 pounds so far. Feel great, and want to help people lose weight and feel great too. I pick, let's see. I picked Vicky.
Hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Vicki Pernew. I'm from Lake Elmo, Minnesota. Before Herbalife, I just wasn't feeling good, and I was hitting the 50s. I'm still in the 50s, but I wanted to see some changes. So I was going to the gym every day. I wasn't seeing any results, so I decided to join a challenge, and I started the products. I ended up losing 13 pounds. I lost 5% body fat. I gained 6% muscle. So right now I feel pretty good about myself. I'm looking forward to getting new results. And I want to be a coach to help other people feel great about themselves, especially as you get older, you can still be in shape. And I'm married. I have a husband. 30 years yesterday and 1 day. Woo-hoo. And
Congratulations.
Thank you. And what else? I have 2 children, 3 dogs, and a stepdog that's for sale if anybody wants this big yellow lab. I'm just kidding. And I think that's about it. So I am going to popcorn. Did Catherine go?
Yes.
Okay. Marco? Yes or no?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
And no, I did not. I joined a little later, so what am I saying?
Just tell us a little bit about yourself, just kind of your results on the product so far, why you're doing the business. Just a minute or less.
All right. Hi, for people who don't know me, my name is Marco. Been on the products now for maybe, 2-3 months, right, Kyle? Gotten some pretty good results. I started at 190, and then right now I got down to 175, so I lost 15 pounds, and just got started on Rebuild Strength. Just waiting for it to come in the mail for hockey. So, yeah.
Awesome. And then if you just want to pick someone else to go next, Marco.
Who hasn't gone?
Well, yeah, you're. How about Gene? Do you want to go next, Gene?
Live in River Falls. I have lost, well, I'm creeping up on that 50-pound mark, thank goodness, on all the products. I think this is month 6 for me. I love them. I've tried, listen, you guys, everything under the sun, Jenny Craig, Medifast, Weight Watchers about 6 times. Nothing has worked for me until Herbalife, and that's why I want to do this and help other people, lose the weight. By day, I work in healthcare management. I have one son who's 26, and we have kind of a zoo at home with 4 kitties and a dog. And I can't see anybody else, you guys. I don't know how to see anybody else and who to hit go. So I'm sorry.
Problem. Hey, Brittany, I'll have you go next, girl.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm Brittany. A little bit of my background. I'm originally from Wisconsin and recently moved to Ellsworth. And I grew up in Bloomer. I have 2 little kids, a boy and a girl. And my husband passed away over 1.5 years ago. And so I'm kind of taking this new journey. I've met someone new in Ellsworth, and I was a school counselor for 6 years, and it just wasn't working for me anymore. So I'm taking the path of nutrition and yoga and more spirituality type thing. So I work with CJ in Ellsworth, and I tried the product and my results, I lost 4 pounds in 3 days and almost 1% body fat. So I was pretty happy with that, and I'm really excited to continue. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I will popcorn. Who's on here? I'm just looking through everyone here.
I got Laura Peterson. I don't think you've gotten yet. You want to go, Laura?
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I switched to my laptop, so now I'm visible. I'm Laura. I live in Bay City, Wisconsin, just south of Ellsworth. I'm married. I have 2 kids. Prior to using Herbalife products, I had lost 40 pounds, and keeping that off with a healthy lifestyle and supporting it with Herbalife nutrition. So I'm very happy about that. I work with CJ in Ellsworth, Actually Fit. I help her out doing group fitness classes, and I'm looking to help her with her nutrition club that she just opened up. So I'm excited about helping people on their weight loss journey, their fitness journey, and overall health. So proud to be part of that. Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, Courtney.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I am Courtney, and I live in Ellsworth, Wisconsin. I started working with CJ about 2 years ago prior to my wedding, and I lost about 25 pounds. I would want to get into the business trying to help people out and making them feel better. Popcorn.
I think Laura Kelly is the last one. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm Laura. I live in Ellsworth, and I have kind of yo-yoed with Herbalife for 2 or 3 years. I've tried everything else because I have literally no self-discipline. And every time I've come back to Herbalife, I've always felt great, had a lot of energy, and I'm not really concerned about the weight I've lost, more so of how I feel. So anyways, back on it again and feeling great. I don't know, I'm excited to follow through and maybe have a little more self-discipline, and build my business a little bit more. And that's about it. I have 2 little kids that run me ragged, but I haven't heard from CJ, so.
Awesome. Thanks, Laura. Guys, like Laura just referred to, so just for the sake of time, all the coaches that are supervisor and above are going to be sharing on the Telegram page. So we had everyone do maybe just a little extended story background. So you guys will definitely want to tune into those on the Telegram page. If you haven't been added to Telegram yet, even though I'm pretty sure everyone has on this call, make sure to let the coach you're working with know. So guys, here's what's exciting. As we get rolling here, everybody on this call is like here for a reason, right? Totally different backgrounds, totally different locations, totally different. We got guys, we got girls, we got college students, we've got people in their 50s. We got people that were unemployed. We got people that got full-time jobs, part-time jobs. We got people with kids, people that don't have kids. The really cool thing is the one thing that really ties us all together is 2 things. The 2 things that really ties us all together is, number one, we all have gotten amazing results on the Herbalife products, right? And I always say that's as simple as losing 100 pounds or as simple as like drinking a tea and getting energy, right? How many of you talked about tonight, you're like, hey, just having energy is amazing. And number 2, you guys all have a passion for helping people and earning some sort of income from helping other people. And that's why you're on the call. So just so we're clear, everyone on the call tonight is a distributor of the Herbalife products. Their goal is to build a business, whether that's a few $100s a month or whether that's a full-time business down the road. Everyone's on that call with that passion in their mind to help people and build some sort of business doing that. So, and guys, going back to the original point of just products, right? All of us having a product story. It is so important as we go throughout the next 3 weeks to have an amazing product result and to continue getting amazing product results. So one thing you guys will realize, this is just a 3-week group. Okay, we cycle it so that there's opportunities for more growth, but it's just 3 weeks. And as we go through the 3 weeks, some of you may be thinking like, wow, this sure is like basic stuff. It's meant to be basic. It's meant to give you the basics of the business in order to get you to senior consultant before you get added to our next group. So just to give you a little preview of that, that's called Get to Soup. Okay, you definitely want to be on that group. But this call is meant to give you the basics. And I think the most basic part of Herbalife is using the products and getting amazing results. And we do that for a few reasons, okay? Number one, we do that to look and feel our best, okay? We want to have confidence when we're talking about the products. We want to know what the products are doing in our own bodies so that when you share it with somebody else, that they can then understand why you're so passionate about it, right? So you could talk all day about how amazing the tea is and it's thermogenic and it burns calories and blah, blah, blah. And somebody goes like, well, like what's the best flavor? I don't know, I've never tried it. It just doesn't connect as well. When instead they can be like, what's the best flavor? Be like, oh, for me, it's lemon tea with a little bit of lemonade in, and I make an Arnie Palmer. I've got energy to bounce off the walls for hours, and I'm burning calories, and I got, that's what gets people excited, and that's why people want to get on the products with you, because you're so excited, you're so passionate. Plus, the products are freaking amazing. They work like crazy, and they taste amazing. So that's why we take the products on a daily basis. And I think another reason for taking the products is, one thing I've realized in my own life, and I think all of you guys, more seasoned veterans would agree with this, it's crazy when you're nailing your own product results, like when you are 100% on the game, focused in, you're doing your shakes perfectly, you're never missing a tablet, you're drinking your tea, getting your aloe in. It's crazy how like the rest of your business starts doing really well too. right? On the flip side of things, I'm sure we've all experienced, like, you've gotten lazy with your products. I drink my shakes, then I eat a donut. And then, sometimes I work out, but, whatever. And it's like you look at your business too, and it's like your business is reflecting that attitude. So I don't know if that's just like a little bit of magic in Herbalife, but like if you guys want to rock these next few weeks, if you guys nail everything, all the action items we do, you'll have 15 wellness profiles and 7 new clients. Part of that, if you want that to happen, it's time for the next 21 days to nail your nutrition program, right? If you're missing your shakes, teas, towels, whatever it is, it's time to go 100% hog wild and just use your products to the max, okay? So really want to focus on that.
And I think another piece of that too, guys, one of the reasons that we beast out our programs is because we are our own best advertising, okay? So you think about that. Like when you feel good, like Kyle's saying, there's just like a little extra pep in your step, right? We are our own best advertising. So when people are seeing you transform, whether that maybe is weight loss or whether that is gaining muscle, and you're like, yeah, I'm looking a little more built. Like, Tyler, you look awesome, man. Like your results, right? People are noticing that. Or maybe it's just that you have more energy and you're happy and you're like upbeat and accomplishing things. But we are our own best advertising. And when you're getting results, that's what yields people to ask, like, Emma, what are you doing, girl? You look fantastic. Like, I don't care what you have, but I want to do what you're doing, right? And that's why we got our results. So over these next 3 weeks, like that is a win that you can post to the group as you are getting new results. And it's like, dang, I am down another 3 pounds. We want to hear that. We want to celebrate that on our thread.
Perfect. And guys, what we really want to focus on, like we said, the basis of this call is to get you the first few clients. So when it's broken down on a regular basis, we realize in order to get that 35% promotion, that senior consultant, it's about 3.5 clients, right? So just be safe. If you go get 4 new lean and fit clients, you're for sure at the lean and fit. You're for sure at that 35% senior consultant position, okay? So what we want to do tonight is really go over the basics of what that is. So if you do not already have it with you, you need to go grab a pen and paper. I'll give you 10 seconds. Grab a pen and paper because it's time to take some notes on the strategies we're going to use in order to get those clients, okay? So guys, here's where it starts out. Like I said, you'll hear this a lot within Herbalife. We talk about use, wear, and talk, okay? Use the products, wear the brand, talk to people. Beth and I just talked about why using the products is so important, okay? Wearing the brand is super simple, guys. At any given time, you want to be wearing the brand of some sort. So right now, Beth and I have got our buttons on, got a 24 hat on. Maybe it's some 24 yoga pants, whatever it is. But you want to wear the brand to make a conversation happening. And the third part of that cycle is talking to people. And we're really going to go over tonight what that means to talk to people. Now, guys, we last week when we shared our screen, we got kicked off the call. So somebody that's got me on Snapchat, if for some reason Beth and I get kicked off the call, send me a Snapchat real quick, okay? Because we can't see all of you. But let's go ahead and get started here with some of the note taking. So, and there it is. Okay, perfect. All right, so here's what we want to talk about and where we want to start, okay, as we start building our clientele. Key idea here is there are people you know and people you don't know yet, okay? So people you know can include coworkers, family, neighbor, friends, business associates. I always laugh at business associates, right? Because I remember when I was first filling out like my original name list to start talking to people, one of the like name prompters was your state representative. I was like, that's a weird, like, why would I talk to my state representative about the Herbalife products? I don't even know them. And then I realized that, like, my state representative went to my church. I was like, oh, maybe I do know him. So you never want to count anybody out. Your realtor, your daycare provider, the lady that does your taxes, your hairdresser. If you're your own hairdresser, find another hairdresser, right, Skylar? No, but those are the types of people that you have a relationship with. And then there's the category of the people you don't know yet, right? So this is basically anyone else in the entire world, right? So this is someone that doesn't fall into the people you know category. Plus, I always throw in, even though it is people you don't know, your social media followers, not that you need a strong social media influence to grow a great business, but if that's something you desire, having a good social media following and posting your shake to your Instagram or your Snap story, you might get people asking about the products from that too, people you've never even met. So that's a really fun thing to do. But the point of this, guys, is we want you to focus on the people you know for the next 3 weeks, because often this is the easiest group of people to reach. when you're first starting off, it might be odd to start talking to someone you don't know yet. When people that are surrounding you, your coworkers, right? Your neighbors, your realtor, the person you see at the bank, those people that you see on a regular basis are probably most likely going to be those first 4 clients to get you that senior consultant position. So that's where we want to start. And guys, what we're going to talk about is different strategies of how to get those first 4 people and really start talking to those people you know. And here's the key idea. Facts smell, but stories tell. This is the fun thing we say in Herbalife with various things. But the point here is that I'm going to go over the strategies, but I think the most effective way is for the coaches on the call. And so everyone at Supervisor Bob, prep yourself. How did we get our first few clients, right? It's fun to go over strategies and what works, but it's nice to know, okay, how did CJ actually get her first 1, 2, or 3 clients, right? So we're going to go over that, and I'll just start calling on you guys. I'll start. So when I first started the business, guys, I worked at a Buffalo Wild Wings, right? I was so passionate about my results. As you know, if any of you do know me, I'm a big talker. And at Buffalo Wild Wings, all those little ranch cups that you guys get for your wings, I know none of you get them, but those people that eat wings, you get all those ranch cups. We just sat there for hours filling those up, right? It gave me a lot of time to talk to people. And I didn't even mean to do it business purposes at first. I was just so excited about my own results. So I talk. Tea is great. Shake is great. My tablets are great. I have all this energy. And one day after work, I had 2 girls come up to me together and said, we'd like to get started on programs. And I was totally confused, but they were like, well, can't you order for us? And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I can, So that's how my first 2 clients came, profited an extra $200 that month because I was able to help each of them get started on a good nutrition program. How about you, Beth?
Yep, my first client was my mom. So I had been following a program, and I asked my mom if she wanted to do it with me. And she said yes. And to this day, she's down 35 pounds.
Very cool. How about you, Julie and Patrick? Either share or separate or together.
All right. Hey guys, Julie. So my very first client was also my mom. Quite honestly, you guys, registered nurse. I had 0 energy. So my mom watched my kiddos, and she just saw how much I struggled with that. And when she saw the change in my energy and how I was, picking up the kids after my 12-hour shift and excited to spend time with them and play with them, that drew her attention. So she was my first client, but I quickly moved from, getting my mom as a client, but then talking with my coworkers. And through my coworkers, I set up 2 shake parties. And my very first month, I did profit $1,150 from those shake parties. So that was really the methods that I use.
Sure. Hey guys, first client, my goodness. So I think you'd never guess, but I am not a talker like Kyle. So first client actually had to ask me what I was doing, and that was family. So family, I think my sister was brave enough to ask me what I was doing because she, for as much as I wasn't a talker, I was starting to open up a little bit and let people know how great I'm feeling. And, she reached out to me, what was I doing? Because you're typically probably not going to say, hey, sister, you look like you need to drop a little weight. So you let her come to you. She did. She's still using the products today. Still loves them. So that was my first client.
Awesome.
Yep.
How about you, CJ?
So when I started, it was for the business side of it. So I was asked to find 10 friends, or a list of 10 people. So I did find my family and friends, and I just reached out to them saying I was training to be a wellness coach. So just asked if they would come in for free profiles with me, and many of them agreed. And right away, I know I had more than 10 plus my husband, and after the first 3 weeks, I made over $900. So yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. How about you, Mason?
Hey, can you hear me? All right. My first few clients actually came through social media, and it was kind of a combination of things, but we had what's called a 21-day shake challenge going on. And so I took pictures of myself using the products every single day. So there was 2 benefits of that. The first thing is that helped me beast out my plan, like we were just talking about. So I got that consistent results. And then people saw that and they were like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? How can I get get in on this challenge. It was something cool and attractive. So social media.
Awesome. And Haley, how about you, girl?
Yeah, so for me, like I said, I was in high school at the time when I got started, so everyone noticed that I had awesome results and was also carrying around a big lunchbox, which obviously was not school lunch, so people noticed that. And then my dad actually joined like a weight loss challenge. We call them body transformation challenges back then. And he joined that with me, and he dropped like 8% body fat. It was crazy. Got some results.
Very cool, guys. So the reason we share those stories with you guys is so you can kind of get some real world examples, more than just a PowerPoint of how are we actually doing it. But now what we're going to do is actually go over the strategies we use in order to help people. So what I want you guys to do is write down not every single strategy, but write down every single strategy. Do take notes on every strategy, but start circling or underlining the ones that really sound appealing to you that you could start doing this week, because that's going to be part of your action items is starting to get clients. So we're going to start going through those a few at a time. So the key idea here, guys, is everything works if you work it, okay? There's no one strategy that's better than another. Everything works if you work it and if you're passionate and having fun with it. So first thing we want to do is start with a social media post, okay? Now, disclaimer here, you really only want to do a social media post if you have a rocking before and after photo, okay? So if you are someone who's been on the products for a while, then doing one big social media post, showing your results, asking people to join you in your journey, and that you're looking for 10 people to try a 3-day trial pack is probably the place that, or is a good place for you to start. So this is just an example of one of our coaches, Allison. Allison, before she started coaching, had already lost over 80 pounds. She posted a before and after photo asking people to join. And as you can see, she had over 180 likes, 37 comments, and a lot of people wanted to get on and start doing what she was doing. So let's say you're someone like myself or Tyler on the call mentioned this, that we came in specifically for the business opportunity. This might not be a strategy that you use tomorrow, but maybe a strategy you do farther down the road as you progress with the result. Because heck, Tyler losing 9 pounds, that's huge, but he lost 9 pounds after 30 days, right? So he might not have wanted to do that from day one. So really talk to your coach about the strategy if you really do feel like you have a rocking before and after photo, and the social media post can be really great for that. So another great thing is a text blitz, okay? What a text blitz is either getting together with a coach or even getting together with a group of coaches and setting the alarm for, let's say, 1 hour, 60 minutes. And the goal is using the scripts we're going to provide for you guys, sending out, hey, I'm looking for 10 people to try my 3-day trial pack. Would you be interested? Like CJ said, hey, I'm training to be a wellness coach. I'm looking for people to start with me. Would you be interested? And, you know, putting the blinders on and sending as many texts as you can in a 60-minute time frame, okay? Facebook messages are another one. I think this is kind of a great place to start as you're just talking to people, you know, right? We send messages to people on Facebook all the time, just asking people, hey, would you be interested in getting started with me? I'm looking for people to start as I do my training. Posting to your Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook stories, another great way to start attracting people and start conversations. The key here, guys, is starting conversations. So you don't want to just like throw something on your Snapchat story and like, oh, I hope I get a client. It's, you know, throwing it up there, but then continue starting conversations. Hey, did you see my photo? Hey, thanks for liking my photo, stuff like that. Talking to people straight up. I think most of us kind of started that way where we just were talking to people about our results, or if you're local to a nutrition club, talking about the nutrition club or talking about the shakes or the tea or how you feel, whatever it is. But the key here, guys, is we want you to finish the invitation, right? Often we find that we start talking to someone and, oh, we love the shakes. We talk about how great the shakes are. And the person's like, oh, yeah, it sounds awesome. And then you're like, all right, great, see you later. And you never actually like invite them into the club, or you never invite them to try a 3-day trial pack. So if you're talking to someone, let's say about the 3-day trial pack, make sure the words actually come out. Hey, if I sent you a video with more details about the 3-day trial pack, would you watch it? Hey, if I invited you into Country Fit, would you come in and get a shake with me? So make sure you actually finish the invitation if you're going to be talking to people straight up. And another great way is samples, okay? If you're local to a nutrition club, that's nice and easy. You just invite them into the nutrition club, and for $8, they get a shake Tianello. What better way can you sample the products? That's awesome. But other ways to sample are through shake parties, okay? Grand opening parties are an amazing place to sample product. I know CJ did a grand opening on Saturday and had, I think, like over 100 people there. It was unbelievable. That's a lot of people sampling the products, okay? But also, you know, let's say you carry around a little bag of tea with you, you know, and you're, hey, try this tea. It's simply amazing. So sampling in that way is another great strategy. So what I want you guys to do, hopefully you wrote down all 6 of those strategies. But really talk to your coach about which ones you can start with and really start building a clientele and getting those wellness profiles in. Because like we mentioned, in our next group, Get to Soup, there's lots of different ways to get clients and start getting people in the 3-day trial pack. But as we've done our research and worked over the years, we find that these 6 things are going to be the best for those of you that are starting out and looking to get those first 4 clients.
All right, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to transition in here to our action items for this very first week. So go ahead and write these action items as we go through them, okay? So the first one is to fill out your goal sheet. This is going to be a document that is posted right to our Telegram thread. And if you want to go ahead and you can print it out or you can just type it out and repost that right back to the thread. So filling out your goal sheet. The second is your business launch, okay? And we want this to happen tomorrow. So whatever strategies that stood out to you, like, oh, I can totally see myself doing that one. Or this one sounds super appealing to me. That one sounds like a lot of fun. Whichever strategy stood out to you. And here's the deal, guys. It's most likely going to take more than one strategy, okay? So you're going to want to go ahead and you're going to get with your coach and say, gosh, these are the strategies I think I would like to use to launch my business. Okay, and then they're going to be able to help you put a plan in place. So Kyle talked a little bit about the social media post. He referenced a little bit about, like, what do we say to people, right? When we're talking to them, like, what do we say to them? Your coach is going to be able to provide you with that when you share with them which strategies you want to use, okay? So that's going to happen tomorrow. And then with those strategies, your coach is going to help you launch your business, okay? And the reason that we do that tomorrow is because our goal for this very first week is to get 5 3-day trial packs out and complete 5 wellness profiles with your coach. Okay, so here's the great thing, you guys. This is the beginning of working with clients and learning the skills to work with them. And your coach is going to do these wellness profiles for you 100%. Okay, so whether you're meeting in person or maybe you have someone who's long distance and you're meeting over Zoom like this or talking on the phone, you and your coach and your client are going to meet and your coach is going to do it 100% for you. And your job is to take really great notes and to ask questions. So we have like a really great rule of thumb. If it's something you've never done before, don't do it on your own. Okay, have your coach there to do it with you, okay? And for these first 5, your coach is going to do it for you. And that is the beautiful, beautiful thing about Get to SC is that you get to earn, right, while you're learning, okay? So these are going to be your clients and your coach is going to show you the exact flow to walk through with them. Okay, so 5 3-day trial packs out this week.
And guys, one thing we do realize too is that there are a few people on the call that maybe you've already accomplished senior consultant. Maybe you've been in the business for a while, but you're looking to reignite your business. Take this opportunity to just play the game with us a little bit. Play the game with your coach of, let's say, relaunching your business. So maybe you're sitting here and you're like, well, I've already gotten 5 wellness profiles. Well, start getting in the mindset of like, hey, I'm relaunching my business tomorrow. I'm getting with my coach and I'm doing these strategies because I want 5 new wellness profiles this week and 5 new 3-day trial packs. And I'll even do them with my coach because I want to get re-excited and re-engaged with my business. So really keep that focused. If you've already accomplished that, just play the game with us and let's do this hardcore.
Perfect. Then our next step, okay, so this has to do with personal development, you guys, the concept of personal development. And truthfully, what that is at the core is bettering yourself 1% every day, okay? And so I always think back, I love to think back, 7 years ago, I am a totally different person than I was 7 years ago because this concept of personal development. And that's something that's so beautiful about Herbalife is they help with nutrition, they help financially, but then it also help work on yourself as a person, growing as a person, becoming better as a person, okay? And so that could be various things, okay? That could be maybe you're working on the skill of talking to people, right? Maybe you're like a little shy. Okay, and I want to work on getting better at talking to people. Maybe you're working on being a great listener. Maybe you're working on organization. Maybe you're working on boldness and confidence, right? All of these things that we get to work on, maybe communication, right? All of these things that we get to work on that help us become better as people and help us develop skills. That is at the essence of what personal development is, okay? And we're always taught to work harder on ourselves than we do at our job. Work harder on ourselves than we do at our job. And the job success will follow as we work harder on ourselves because we are more attractive to people, right? We are more attractive in what we're doing, whether that's being more caring or whether that's being more on top of things, right? Or more confident, whatever that is, okay? So 7 steps to wealth and happiness and 7 strategies to wealth and happiness is actually what it's called. I wrote that wrong in here. But you guys, this is a great place to start. And this is where we're gonna start for our group. Okay, so this is, you can get the book, but they also have audiobook that you can listen to right on YouTube. Okay, and so for this week, it's gonna be an hour and a half listening to that audiobook. So we've broke it down for the 3 weeks. By the end of the 3 weeks, we will get through listening to this audiobook online. But so for the first week, it's an hour and a half. So that's excellent to listen while you're driving in the car, while you're cooking dinner, while you're working out, while you're getting ready in the morning, to have that on and to be listening and growing through that, okay? And then post 1 win each day to the thread. Okay, so some ideas of some wins, okay? So love pictures, you guys. So screenshotting, let's see, maybe you're listening to your 7 steps to strategies to wealth and happiness, right? You're listening to it, you screenshot it on your phone and post it as a win. Already talked about the wins of getting your own personal results. So just getting jacked up and you've got a new result, post it to the group. Picture of you sitting down with your client and they're getting started on a 3-day trial. Okay, maybe it's a picture of you taking your 3-day trial out and putting it in the mailbox. But really a picture of you engaging with your activity and really what your win is. Okay, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a picture. You can post just words, but 1 win to the thread each day. Okay, and then also being celebratory and encouraging when everybody else posts their wins as well.
One thing we want to really focus on, guys, is making sure the thread is active, right? So it's okay to post a lot to the thread. Don't just feel like, oh, okay, it's just like Beth and Kyle doing the posting. No, this is a fun engagement where we get to be a group and a family together, talking and laughing and celebrating each other's success. So feel free to be very active on the thread.
All right, you guys, and with that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stop sharing and we are gonna sign off. So if everybody wants to unmute their lines and we'll do like a 1, 2, 3, see ya. All right, you guys, 1, 2, 3,
Have
see
a
ya,
good
guys.
night.
Bye.
See you guys later.